There's a lot of it gambling.
You like to gamble?
Had to stop it.
Hold on. So you gamble? You like playing cards or you betting sports?
Betting on sports, betting online. I had to get that, because that's the worst addiction that a man can get addicted to is gambling.
Why you say that?
Because you believe you can beat them and you can't. You will never outwork the act like this AI.
Yeah.
You online betting every day. I woke up and lost $300,000-$400,000 gambling.
You lost $300,000-$400,000?
I probably lost $500,000, probably $500,000 gambling, thinking I could beat the system. And I'm telling my people every day, and I'm gonna get them today. I'm gonna get them today.
What you betting on football?
I'm betting on football. I'm betting on basketball, but I'm playing blackjack online.
Yeah.
They whooped me down. They put a belt to my ass.
Yeah.
They put a belt to my ass.
Yeah, hey, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. That online blackjack.
Yeah. I almost had to go get a job. It was crazy.
Online blackjack, online poker.
You not gonna never beat them.
Nope.
You can't beat them.
No.
And I was telling myself every day, Shannon, I'm gonna get them today. I'm gonna get them today. Look, I'm down 500,000.
Damn.
500 grand, for real. Listen, young people, leave that gambling alone.
You don't gamble no more, do you, huh?
Oh, no, I'm done with it. I ain't got nothing else to give them. I ain't got nothing else to give them, Shannon. Hell no, I got
Then I got you.
They got me. They whooped me. They whooped my feet. They whooped my feet, boy.
Boy, you know that bad. They beat they whip your feet now.
They whooped my feet. You hear me? I don't want to see that belt no more.
Yeah. Listen, I've never been a gambler, but I've heard this before, like that gambling is so addictive. And for him to say that, it must be something to it. It must be something like some sort of adrenaline rush. Like I've never been into gambling. It's never been like my thing. Like, you know, the other things, maybe, I don't gamble. And I wouldn't I can't really think of anything. Oh, I do obsess over like numbers. Like sometimes if I'm trying to like grow something, I'll be checking it all the time. Like, for example, like I've been doing like this 12-week prep to where I'm just kind of like, even though I'm not prepping for a show or anything, I've just been kind of taking myself through the process of a 12-week prep as if I would be doing a bodybuilding show. So I've just been kind of like measuring my food and going through certain workouts. And I noticed that when it's time for me to do my weigh-ins and stuff, I literally become kind of obsessive about the numbers. And my buddy just reminded me also not to become like, don't like obsess over like every little ingredient. Just like, you know what I'm looking for and just make sure I'm mindful of that, because I can be obsessive but addicted to like corn or gambling. Like I thank God that that's not my battle. But this one right here, this like obsessing over things can be frustrating too. Like I'm not saying one is better than the other. I mean, I'd rather be dealing with, what I'm dealing with than to be gambling or dealing with corn. But yeah, a challenge is a challenge.
I want to hear just how insane sports betting has gotten in this country. There was about $5 billion worth of wagers placed in 2017. $5 billion. There was $166 billion worth of wagers placed last year.
Wow.
That's an over 3,000% increase.
Wow.
In 9 years. And that's just the legal wagers. That's not even accounting for illegal bets that were placed. This situation with Brendan Sorsby should be a wake-up call as to just how bad this has become.
Yeah, that was
This
crazy.
is a literal epidemic in this country. And it's no longer the guy that just goes to Vegas and gambles away his life savings. It's the 21-year-old college student that just bets on balls and strikes at a baseball game. $1 and $2 bets on balls and strikes. Do you know how addicted you are if you are betting on individual pitches at a baseball game? Brendan Sorsby had his whole life ahead of him.
Yeah, he did.
And I know that sounds extremely morbid. He's obviously still on this earth with us, but he had his whole life ahead of him. Number one quarterback in the transfer portal, number one player in the transfer portal. Texas Tech paid him $6 million crude oil barrel dollars to play 1 year of football for them. So he was not lacking money.
Yeah, that's
his whole life ahead of him.
He messed that.
And he was probably going to be a first-round draft pick.
I ain't gonna say that, but
in the NFL. Now he's probably never going to play football again, ever, because the NCAA is probably going to give him this lifetime ban. And then what NFL franchise will draft him? GM in their right mind will. And you have ESPN breaking the news on this story while simultaneously advertising for DraftKings. You know how we had a war on drugs? We need a war on sports betting.
They knew it would be addictive.
It's actually out of control and ruining people's lives.
Yeah, she's spot on.
I'm amazed.
She's spot on. Gambling is out of control. And as I've heard the guys say, some people are jumping over a stack of money to grab pennies. The Brendan Sorsby situation is just gross. Obviously, this man has a problem. He was even betting on his own team, placing bets on his own team. I'm just glad people are talking about it. You know, I don't know what it's like to be addicted, but I'm glad people are talking about it because I remember reading an article on it like a year ago when betting was starting to catch steam. And they were talking about how families have been devastated and destroyed over betting. How the addiction to betting is so bad. It's worse than like the addiction to nicotine. And essentially, I think people's love for money drives them to legalize things like this because they want to capitalize off of it, and they don't care about you and I. Like they're like, hey, that's on them. They're gonna put little I forget what they call it when it's the little white writing at the bottom of a screen that says things like, if you need help, if you're addicted, get some help, or call it. You know, they're gonna put all that kind of stuff, those disclaimers and stuff, but they don't really mean it. They don't really mean it. They're not concerned with the health and the wholesomeness of society. For them, it's about money. And I've said it several times, you know, doing videos. My uncle taught me a long time ago, nephew, follow the money trail. So when you realize how much money is being made from betting, that's the explanation you need as to why they're willing to cause such trauma on society and young men and women who get caught up in this, because they're making billions of dollars off of it. Billions. They can care less. So they can care less. But hopefully, you know, people are getting the help that they need. I'm glad that people are talking about it. I'm glad that the consequences at times can stop people from doing it. As the first guy said, he lost at least $500,000. And that was enough to stop him. You know, I would have thought less, but hey, sometimes you got to get that butt whooping in order to learn your lesson. Hopefully he learned, and hopefully people are being attentive to the voices out there saying, hey, don't do this. Don't even start doing it because it's addictive. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Connect with the brand online at www.there'shopebrand.com. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.